As many of you know, some of you may not, but many of you know, I spent my life in service to the community. I worked 24 years in healthcare and mental health, and I worked an additional 15 years in ministry. And during the time of my professional career, I also worked on a voluntary basis with a number of organizations regarding healthcare and human rights. One of the downsides of that work is that you encounter a lot of human suffering, and you become aware of the depth and breadth of that suffering. And human suffering is basically caused by one of two things. The first cause is natural, like, for instance, pathogens that cause disease and bring so much suffering to us. And the other is like natural disasters, like earthquakes and hurricanes, which we can only respond to, but we can't really prevent. The other type of suffering, the other cause of suffering, is human-made. Think about it on the domestic level, about the spouse who's enduring abuse in their own home, or a child who's enduring abuse at home, or maybe the child's in a residential community setting where they're enduring abuse and cover-up of that abuse, which is systemic in our society. And then there's, on a larger scale, things like war and the horrors that war creates, and that legacy of pain and horror that lives on long after the war. Long after the war, those who are injured, either in body or mind, continue to suffer. We can't prevent natural disasters, but it is definitely within our power to mitigate or to simply stop creating human-made suffering. There has to come a day and a time where we as a species acknowledge that violence and war is not an acceptable way to resolve conflicts. It's just not. We're intelligent beings. We have hearts. We must choose life. We must choose not to create suffering, but to choose life and healing and hope.